So the BRRRR method isn't anything new to real estate investing. A lot of people most people know what that is in real estate. So I'll just run through that quickly, kind of explain it and give you an example of how I used it in the past. So BRRRR stands for buy, rehab, rent, refi, and repeat. So basically you have to buy a property at a good purchase price, usually a distressed property. Then you go in and you rehab it, so you clean it up, update it, get some new finishes in there, make it look nice, and then you promote it so you can get and market it so you can get good tenants in there and rent the property and get it so it's cash flowing and making you some money monthly. After you have some good tenants in there and you stabilize the property and you've also had time for it to season, and you've owned it for a little while, so 6 months up to a year, you can then do a cash out refi and because you built equity in the property. So you take that equity, you do the cash out refi, then you pull some money out of that property, then you take that money and you go find another one and you just repeat it. So buy, rehab, rent, refi, repeat. So for example, a property that I purchased, my first investment property, this was back in like around 2008. I purchased a property here in New Smyrna on Beachside for around $200,000, and it was a 2-story home, and I took the downstairs unit and put money into it, put about $50,000 into it, and converted that into a separate, so it's basically made it a duplex. I lived on the upstairs and put 2 bedrooms and a laundry room and a kitchen and a bathroom in the downstairs. And so this is also another strategy called house hacking, where you can live in the property and then also rent it so that the tenants are paying for your living expenses. So anyways, bought the property at a good price, rehabbed it, put money into it, then I got good tenants in there. I rented out the 2 rooms, so I had 2 tenants downstairs, and their rent covered the mortgage and the expenses. So lived there for a few years, so basically lived there for free. Then took that property, and instead of doing the refi, I actually put it on the market and sold it. We sold it for around $350, so we made a good profit on that property. I was able to take that profit and then go purchase our new primary residence, which we live in now, and it's just my family and I. This was a distressed property as well. It was a vacation rental, and they were looking to get rid of it. We bought it off market at a good price. We rehabbed that as well. So we built up a lot of equity in that property. Then we went ahead and did a cash out refi on that property that we live in now. Pulled that cash out, and then we took that cash and put that into actually a small multifamily. It was an 11 unit. And I went in and partnered with a couple other friends. So that property, we're actually going through the rehab now and stabilizing it, getting new tenants for that property. And in the future, we're going to probably do that all over again with that property. We'll either do a cash out refi and put that towards another property, or we'll just hold on to it and let it cash flow, and then eventually sell that property and move on to another. So that's just, there's actually 2 strategies. So that's the BRRRR strategy, buy, rehab, rent, refi, repeat. And that's also house hacking, where you purchase a property and you live in it, but you also have tenants that pay rent so that they're covering your living expenses. If you do look to purchase a property that you want to convert into a duplex, just make sure you look up your planning and zoning in your city and make sure it's zoned correctly for that. And then also make sure when you're underwriting these properties that you estimate your all of your rehab expenses, and then you leave room in there for any surprises. And also just make sure you underwrite it conservatively, especially in the market that we're in right now. If you do have any questions with house hacking or BRRRR strategy, or even just purchasing a home in Central Florida, please contact me, Chad at coloradorealestate.com, and I'd love to help you out, work with you. We could schedule a call. You can send me an email. We can set up a phone call, anything. Just let me know. And thank you for watching.